jumping out of airplanes. In the past year, our work supported more than 3,000 young people in this community, providing shelter and crisis services to nearly 2,700 youth and families, empowering more than 450 emerging adults to obtain necessary job skills, achieve all of their goals towards education, or find safe housing. We developed and continue to develop critical partnerships that will enable us to tackle these issues as they are identified. Because as many of our young folks demonstrate to us every single day, you really just can't do it all by yourself. But you know, for the relatives, we've only scratched the surface. This is just the beginning. Many kids in our community face so many situations and have so many cards stacked against them that it's just amazing. Of the 95 16 and 17-year-olds who stayed at our crisis center last year, we were only confident that a handful had the preparation and the knowledge and the education support needed to survive on their own after 18 years old. 65% of the young adults seeking help at our On-Ramp Resource Center had criminal records. 40% had not completed farther than 8th grade. More than half were or had been homeless. And we actually know of 5 who actually made their beds right in front of our office door. And amazingly, but not surprisingly, more than 90% had been in foster care or in one of our other public systems. See, there's something profoundly wrong with the way our systems deal with the kids that we have. I don't know if it's because of cost, because of lack of resources, lack of knowledge, or sheer apathy. And frankly, I really don't care. Our kids are in trouble, and they need somebody to do something about it. When kids grow up in our systems and in our community headed to jail, or to live in the streets, becoming prostitutes, stealing, or going to jail just so they can have a safe place to sleep or food to eat, we have to take a stand. And with so many of them being beaten down every day by their circumstances, literally hiding in dark corners in our city just so they can take a quick nap, selling themselves, or spending all day around the transit center trying to work whatever hustle they can figure out, not realizing or imagining or even being able to dream that there is anything different or anything possible for them, our future as a community is in serious trouble. For years, we've spent countless resources in our community trying to figure out how to prepare for these impending crises. And now, after all of this preparing, we're still not prepared. We're not prepared to get these kids jobs. We're not prepared to help them appreciate the value of an education. Not prepared to help them dream big and plan even bigger. But we are prepared to lock them up. And at a cost of nearly $30,000 per person per year. And of course, with none of that empowering support and preparation that leads to truly successful futures. We've been preparing our questions for them. What's wrong with you? But don't you want anything better for yourself? But at the Relatives, we're committed to taking a stand for these kids, to prepare them as a part of our community rather than a problem within it. We see firsthand what happens to these kids, even from a very young age, if we don't equip them with the tools that they need to make it, so they can successfully struggle, as young people should, but struggle in a way that builds character rather than a criminal record.